Subscribe to our channel. VPN provides you with tools and information to help you run your remote business smoothly. I've collected the most popular questions about proof of address for opening your business bank account. Since you asked, let's cover those answers together. Question 1. Can a virtual mailbox work to open my business bank account? No, unfortunately, you cannot use your virtual mailbox. Financial institutions need a physical address in order for you to open a business bank account. The easiest way to define a physical address is if it's attached to a tangible building. So, what will work? Your home address. This is a viable option if you have one in the state. A commercial office building, if you rent or own it, although this will be the least flexible option. A real commercial office also has higher costs as a longer term commitment. You can find the smallest office suite you can out there to reduce cost. Or the middle ground option is TruLease, which gives you a lease address to a commercial building. It's a legal lease and will satisfy one of the primary requirements when opening a U.S. business bank account. Piqued your interest? Stay tuned for the next section. Question 2. What if I don't have a physical address to use? Again, TruLease is the best option for you to use if you don't have a physical address to use, like a home address, and is a more flexible option than renting or owning a building. Let me tell you what you get with TruLease and how it works with proof of address. Lease agreement for 1 year. The TruLease plan includes a legal lease agreement to show as proof of address. A 1-year contract term is required at this time, and only one lease agreement can be attached to each account. TruLease comes bundled with 2 addresses, a mailbox address and a leased address. The leased address is used in places where proof of physical address is needed. The purpose of this address is to help you stay compliant. It's not meant for normal mail receiving use. This address will be your main address for everything other than proof of address. In-person verification. If a bank, payment processing, or any financial institution were to make an on-site visit or call to verify your business address, don't worry, we got you covered. TruLease solves your lack of physical address problem. Question 3. Can I use a P.O. box as my physical address to open a business bank account? Similar to question 1, in short, no. A P.O. box is not an accepted address. Since a P.O. box is a standalone lockable mailbox located within a post office, it's not considered a physical address. Other addresses you should avoid are virtual offices. Similar to virtual mailboxes, they are not considered a physical address for opening a business bank account at most financial institutions. Registered agent. You cannot use a registered agent address to open a business bank account. The major function is to serve as point of contact for your business with the state. Now, does this function extend to bank and banking agencies? Well, no, not directly. Does this mean a registered agent cannot interact with the bank on your behalf? Again, no. A registered agent can, eventually, be a liaison between your company and prospective bank. But registered agents can't act as a physical address for opening your business bank account because it's not their sole purpose. But they can communicate with your bank on behalf of your LLC. Mailbox rental store. You can't use this because they're tied to the store at which they're located and not you. So banks will flag them as unsuitable for your business bank account address. Also, make sure you don't show up to the bank with a document that's not accepted to provide proof of address, like pension or insurance documents, general receipts, invoices for any goods you've purchased, and handwritten bills. Question 4. Do I need an EIN to open a business bank account? It'll depend on the individual bank and its policies, so make sure to do your research beforehand. Technically, single-member LLCs and sole proprietorships are not required to have an EIN as they are taxed as individuals. It might not be worth getting one if that's the case. Instead, you can simply open a business bank account without an EIN. Also, some financial institutions may be open to you using your Social Security number or SSN, so it's worth checking first. For other business entities, it may be possible to use other forms of documentation instead of your EIN. But remember, it may be more time-consuming than just applying for one. More often, you'll need to show formation documentation to open your business bank account, but keep in mind bank requirements differ. You should call ahead of time and ask because documents may vary. Here's the most common things banks will ask for. Articles of organization. This shows that your business is registered legally and correctly in the right state. Operating agreement. This shows a legal authorization to open bank accounts for your business. Think of this as your mini business plan on internal operations. EIN. An EIN is for tax purposes with your business and is free on the IRS website. Business address. You'll need a physical address registered to your business before opening an account. It can either be a residential or commercial street address, or you can see TruLease. Mailing address. This will be an address to which all your business documents, statements, and notices will be sent for communication. It can be any address. Valid ID of owners and members. This requirement is the same for any type of bank account. A valid ID is required to open your bank account. Are you curious about how to get an EIN? We have just the video on how to apply for your EIN number. Check it out. We made it to the end of the video. Those were your proof of address questions answered. Keep asking your questions below and we'll do our best to give you answers. Learn more.